Hi everyone, it's Claire again. I'm just making a short video, just tracking how I'm feeling at the moment. Um, Ever since I got the news about the fact that I was having the bypass, definitely having it, and I got the funding, initially I felt really, really good about it. And just like this today, I don't know what's been wrong with me. I've just been really, really. It's almost like if somebody said to me, "Oh, isn't it great news about the surgery?" I'd probably go, yeah, whatever, yeah. And that is just isn't like me at all. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I've been waiting for so long. I don't know. And I've started to obviously think about, I mean, obviously I've been thinking about the negatives for a long time. I classify myself as quite a balanced person in that I will always look at the good side and the bad side. And I've been lucky enough that because there isn't much support in England for gastric bypass patients, and particularly not in the Manchester Salford area, I've had to go out and find my own support and find people who've had this surgery done, and I've spent time with them and I've been for meals with them, and some of them are people that I know personally anyway, and I've seen how they've coped or not coped, because in some cases they haven't coped very well after surgery. I have one friend who's done really, really well. She looks amazing. She's had the weight off for years. She's, you know, not had many complications. She's had quite a bit of surgery to have skin removed and things like that, but she, essentially looks fantastic. And then there's someone else who I've been in contact with in the last few months who's complete opposite end of the scale, who has done really, really badly. She's had problems with her liver being damaged, and she's had to have a colostomy fitted, and she got septicemia and pneumonia, so she did really, really badly out of the surgery. So I have seen kind of both sides of that, and I've also sort of had these worries now that it's going to fail. I'm going to be one of the ones that has this done, and knowing my luck, as my dad puts it, not too delicately, I have the look of a pox doctor's clerk. Make of that what you will. And it's true, I'm a really, really unlucky person. And it's now starting to think, well, I could go through all that, and the surgery's just not going to work. It doesn't help because my thyroid, I don't think my thyroxine's correct yet, and I need to approach my GP about that. My GP had a letter sent to him by the endocrinologist saying he wanted it to be put to 100 micrograms to keep me at the low end of normal. But I have noticed it did work initially, and now I'm absolutely shattered all the time. And it was like this before they put the thyroxine up, so I maybe need to get it put up before I go into surgery, because my biggest worry is that I could have this, and then because my thyroid's not working, I might not lose anything or not lose as much as I should do. And I want to make the most of those first few months, because I do know that like honeymoon period, where you lose the bulk of your weight, doesn't last. Excuse me. So I've got worries there. And then plus I've had to, like, again, because there's not much information here, I've had to like do a lot of legwork myself, regards to like the bipolar medication that I'm on. Nobody seemed to be able to tell me if I could crush it or not. Nobody seemed to be able to tell me whether or not it would work the same crushed. So I've had to go on the internet and find articles and research that have been done on different medications after gastric bypass, and I did manage to find an article which I managed to show to my psychiatric nurse. But again, I've had to do the lead work for that. They've said I could put it in yogurt, but I'm not going to be allowed yogurt anyway for the first however long they decide it is till I can have yogurt. So I'm a bit concerned about how I'm going to get tablets down. I have crushed them because I was told I could crush them. The vial, I really, really don't know how I'm going to get them down. I know I have to get them down, but I really, really don't know how. So if anyone's got any tips, I'm on a medication called quitapine, or Seroquel it's known as. It's a mood stable and antipsychotic. So if anyone's got any information on that, that'd be fantastic. Also, if anyone's got any information about maybe having a low, thyroid function, if they had a low thyroid function, they've had the surgery done, was the surgery as successful as it could have been, or did you have to put your thyroxine up, or was there any problems with that? And I'd also like to hear from people who maybe can remember, or maybe they're at the same stage as me, where like they're now kind of, maybe before surgery, maybe they felt a little bit deflated, and and they kind of feel like they're just waiting, and they don't really know what the outcome's going to be, and you know, it's a funny one. I mean, I don't know why my mood's been like this. I mean, the other thing, of course, is as well, my mood's up and down anyway, because I'm obviously because of bipolar. But on top of that, I don't think it helped because I don't really have any family nearby, and I was able to phone them, and they're obviously very pleased on the phone. But it's not the same as them being there. My boyfriend's Mr. Unexcitable anyway. You know, you can say absolutely anything to him. I could tell him I've won the lottery tomorrow and won 6 million quid, and he wouldn't look very excited about it, which doesn't help. And I suppose as well, like, my mum's not around now. I mean, mum died a few years ago, and she only died young. And normally when I had any kind of news, I used to always go tell my mum, and I've not been able to do that. So at the moment, I'm really, really feeling that, you know, that she's not around anymore. I just don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe tomorrow will be a different day and I'll snap out of it and everything will be fantastic. But yeah, I'd be interested to see if anybody else has felt sort of strange, you know, like there's like a bit in between where, you know, you're not sort of feeling particularly ecstatic about it because you've had your news now, and you know, you're now starting to think of the other practical things. But I just don't understand it. I mean, I've already been thinking the practical stuff. I've already thought the positives, I've already thought the negatives, done my research, because I've had to do my research, because nobody gave me any information. I just don't know. Maybe there's people out there who maybe have a different point of view, or maybe have the answer, or maybe there is no answer. Maybe it's just one of those things that I'll snap out of. I could be ecstatic again maybe when I get the letter of the day on. I really don't know. But yeah, I just thought it was important to sort of log how I was feeling at the moment. But yeah, I'm just absolutely petrified it won't work. And I've gone through all that and rearranged my insides, and I won't lose any weight. I mean, I know there's a chance of that anyway, but like I said, it's just my luck. But maybe everybody's had that stage where they thought it won't work. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have to see. Anyway, it's been great chatting again, even though it's one-sided, obviously. Bye.